A very good morning, students. Our session of FIM, that is Financial Institutions and Market. Now, in last session, we already completed our unit number 4, that is Institutional Financing 1. So, now from today, we are going to start our new unit number 5, that is Institutional Financing 2. Now here in Institutional Financing 2, we are going to discuss 3 different financing institutions, and that is investment institutions, then after refinance institutions, and last one, that is state level institutions. Now in investment financing, we are going to discuss LIC, then after UTI, and then after GIC. And in refinance institutions, we are going to discuss National Housing Board, then after NABARD, and the last one, that is state level institutions. Now in state level institutions, we are going to discuss SFCs and SIDC, that is State Industrial Development Corporation. So now from today onwards, we are going to start our first institutions under investment institutions, that is LIC, Life Insurance Corporation. As we already know what is LIC, how LIC works in our Indian economy, in our Indian financial market, and what are the major roles, what are the major objectives of LIC. So now let's discuss one by one. Now first, we are going to discuss the introduction, that is the idea of establishing a nationalized life insurance industry or corporation gained momentum in the year 1944 when a bill for amendment of Life Insurance Act 1938 was introduced in the Legislative Assembly. It finally took shape in January 1956, where 154 Indian insurance, 16 foreign insurance, and 75 Provident Society operating in India were taken over by the central government 1st September 1956. Life Insurance Corporation of India came into existence as an autonomous body with 5 regional offices, 33 divisional offices, and 212 branches and sub-branches all over India at 97%. LIC has tied up with some banks and services providers to offer on-time premium collection facility in selected cities. As we already know that there are so many agents of LIC. So now from place to place they are going to collect the premium amount and they are going to submit it the main amount at the head office. LIC continue to be the dominant life insurer even in the liberalized scenario of Indian insurance, and in moving fast on a new growth trajectory, surpassing its own past records. So it is very remarkable change of LIC that they are going to provide their services in a proper manner. Then after widespread distribution of first and foremostly we are going to discuss the objectives of LIC. Mainly there are 3 objectives of LIC that we are going to discuss one by one. first objective is widespread distribution of life insurance. We can say that the main objective of LIC is to spread life insurance widely, especially in rural area where no such facilities are available, and to socially and economically backward classes with a view to reaching all insurable persons in the country and providing them adequate financial cover against death at a reasonable cost. So the main objective of LIC, that is to provide a very large distribution services of LIC. Then after the second objective is mobilization of savings. Now LIC is one of the best source through which we are able to mobilize our savings into investment. Yes, with the help of LIC we are able to maximize our return because LIC gives a risk coverage. The main facility of LIC, that is the facility of risk coverage. Yet another crucial objective of LIC is to mobilize the small savings of common people to more productive purpose. Insurance companies plays a crucial role of gap filler by channelizing small savings of public to investor or investment avenues which are important for the national development. And the last objective is optimum utilization of reasonable return. Yes, it is possible through LIC, that is the maximum utilization of the available resources in a proper manner so that the savings are converted into investment, and with the help of this savings or with the help of this return, the concept of wealth creation is possible for our investors. Yes, again there are few points are there. Let's discuss one by one. That conduct business with utmost economy and with the full realization that the money blogger of the policy holder. Yes, they provide a proper return to the policy holder. Apart from this, they also provide a proper return to them. Then after mission is there, let's discuss it. Ensure and enhance the quality of life of people through financial security by providing products and services of aspired attributes with competitive returns and by rendering resources for economic development. Then after vision is there, a transnationality competitive financial conglomerate of significance to societies and pride of India. But no need to remember the mission and vision. We are least concerned with that part. We are focusing on objectives and functional area of LIC. The organizational structure is given to us in that first and foremostly board of directors are there. Under BOD, executive committees are there, investment committee is there, the chairman, other committees and building advisory. And after the chairman, managing directors are there, divisional managers are there and manager central offices. Again, zonal managers are there, and branch manager of branch offices are there. So this is the simplest structure of LIC of India. Now let's discuss the functions of LIC one by one. The first one, that is, LIC plays a role of gap filler. Yes. Now LIC provide the financial services like banks and other financial institutions. Now LIC is one of the major institutions who mobilize the savings of the layman, the common people, to a proper avenues, a proper productive ventures. Now LIC is going to utilize these services to those who are in the need of money. So it collects the savings of a common people in form of insurance premium and invest these fund in variety of instruments in capital as well as money market. So whatever amount of premium which is collected by LIC, that amount is going to be utilized by LIC, and they are going to mobilize this amount in capital market and in money market. Then after, second one, by investing the money gathered, it earns huge return on income, which is passed on the insurance holder in the form of regular bonus. Yes, bonus is provided by LIC, and because this is due to a huge amount which is collected by way of premium from our policy holder. In fact, most crucial function of LIC, as they are supposed to provide bonus along with the life cover of the policy holder. Yes, the life risk is covered in this, and apart from that they are going to provide the financial benefits to the policy holder in the form of bonus. The next function is LIC also subscribes the shares and debentures of the company. Yes, LIC is going to make an investment in another company's shares and debentures. They are purchasing the shares and debentures of the another company. Now, in fact, it is a major shareholder in many companies or corporation existing in Indian economy. The next function is about LIC also provides direct assistance in the form of loans to various industries at a reasonably lower rate of interest. Yes, there is one of the major product of LIC, and that product is loans. The next one is it provides refinancing facilities to state financial corporation in different state of India and to other industrial financial institutions. Then after, it also provides indirect support to industry through the subscription of shares and bonds of financial institutions such as IDBI, IFCI, ICICI and SFCs. So apart from this, apart from the policy, LIC also provide the direct financial services to the another financial institutions for the economic growth, for the economic prosperity. The major part of loans given by LIC of India goes to the project which are important from the viewpoint of national development. Yes, whatever the projects the government are going to be introduced in Indian economy, and that is for the national development of the country. So LIC provides direct finance to these kinds of projects which is established for the national development of the purpose of national development of the country. Then after, LIC also nominated directors of various companies in which it makes its investment. So LIC holds the power for the appointment of directors of a particular organization. So that is again one of the major role of LIC. Now apart from it, LIC has played a major role in Indian capital market. Yes, in capital market there is a maximum investment of LIC is there, and the main purpose of investment is for the stabilization purpose. Now for the purpose of stabilization in capital market, LIC plays a role of underwriter in the capital issues. So that's about LIC, and I think it is now clear to everyone.